Moving our liberal arts campus to Thornton Heights, building a trade school in Kensington, which makes a lot more sense if you think about it, and our first high density residential in the city. We do have it in both cities as well, and it's looking really, really nice. Really, really nice. But guys, let's get into the meat and the potatoes. Today, we are fixing a few problems of the past. One, we're going to be keeping a close eye on our garbage issue. We are still seeing that garbage trucks apparently can't reach the building. So I'm again not sure why that's the case, but it is. Yeah, not sure why that's the case, but it is. We have our waste transfer facilities. We have our we did add a, where was it? We added an incinerator right here. Maybe we add one more on the other side of it, just while we're waiting for this to kind of go through. And we hope that that fixes a lot of the problems. One thing that I want to fix over here is I want to do some TMPE lane marking. So with this right here, I would like, you have to come in, you can't cross, and then we'll do the same thing right here. Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted. Perfect. I don't need that. Let's take that out. And then from here, this is a straight, and then this is only going to be a turn. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, and you can change lanes right here, but I think that's just going to help out a little bit over here, to be honest with you. I was seeing a little tiny bit of backup. I don't know why. I was seeing a tiny little bit of backup over here, and I think that that is going to solve a lot of the issues over here. Let's run this pretty fast and see if garbage fills up. Cool. So I had a suggestion that this was actually before I uploaded this video, but I had already recorded it a while ago. And they said, hey, a liberal arts campus would make a lot of sense in Thornton Heights, and then a trade school would make sense in Kensington, which makes so much sense because if you think about it, right, we have a big, huge industrial area over here, and then we do have like a forestry industry over here. It would make sense to put the liberal arts place over here, right? In Thornton Heights. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we are going to do. We have so much death over here. Why are people dying? Hearses. Let's go down to 1. Let's look at our crematoriums. Oh, we don't have any crematoriums over here. Well, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Let's add a couple, shall we? Let's see, where would these make sense? Let's put one over here for sure, right off the collector. That makes sense. And then let's put another one over here. We have our schools right here. Let's put our crematorium. Let's look. We got most of the area there. If we really wanted all of the streets to be green, we could put one there, but I think it's going to be okay. So that's what we're going to do. We've already built this area over here, so we don't need to do it again. So we're actually just going to go into move it and select it all and move it over. We don't need any of the trees. So let's come into here. Buildings, nodes, segments. Let's see if that works. Now it's going to take some of this road with us as well. So let's see if we can deselect. That's fine. We'll just take some of those. We'll just take some road with us. Awesome. And now let's just move it over. Oh, we're connected. Let's see. So we should, then maybe what we do, delete these connections. Connection there. We'll, yeah. And we'll delete, we'll leave in the road for now. We'll delete the road. And let's try this again. Let's try this a 4th time. Perfect. So let's move this all the way over here. We're just going to place it there for now, and then we'll move it around in just one moment. We'll come back over here. I just want to make sure that this all makes sense. We have this parking lot. Cool. And we have our trees. So this is Cooper Academy of the Arts. All right. So now where we're going to put this, I had been talking about putting a roundabout here for a minute. So we're going to put a roundabout over here. Everyone always laughs at me because I don't have the roundabout builder on. I have all the mods, but the roundabout builder. Well, look at this. We got a roundabout builder. We're going to go 2-lane. Let's do a 2-lane. Let's do a 3-lane highway. 3-lane highway. Done like dinner. Looking really, really nice over here. It's pretty big, honestly. Actually, no, it's fine. I think it's a good size. It's a good size. But we will grab this road. And now we have our collector. And we're just going to send this out a bit. We're going to do straight. Maybe we just go straight all the way. We bring it to about here for now. I don't really know what we're gonna do with this yet, but yeah, I like that. And then I think we bring the school right over here. So very similar to this road right here. We're gonna copy it more or less. I do wanna see, I believe this was 21 units. Yes, so it needs to be at least 20 units because I remember not being able to fit it perfect before, but yeah. So now we're gonna come up, let's start it. Let's do here so we have a bit of space just in case it gets busy at this intersection. So we'll come up. I also want to see how big our parking lots. They're 4. Perfect. Good to know. So we'll come up. If we do 6, that's 3. So we need to come up 7. 7 over 20. Perfect. 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 We'll grab this one more time, just like this. Ooh. Perfect. Flip it. And then bring it up. Perfect. And we've already built everything over here, so it's fine. These are now, it says these aren't connected to roads, so I'm just gonna click them. And I hope it just kind of figures itself out, to be honest with you. What we will do is we'll come over here. We'll just get this set up, and then we're gonna start building our trade school. Oh, and I'm wondering, actually, we might need to create a little school area over here. Now these are all coming online. That makes sense. Cool. So we'll bring it up to here. Maybe we take it out. Maybe we don't. Maybe we take all of the area, all of the space. Maybe we don't. We will be fine. Now it's Hillside Academy of the Arts. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now let's come in here, and I would love to do our parking. So let's see. 4 on one side, 5 on the other. Oh, that's the other way around. Don't want that. So let's come into move it and just move these around a bit. This needs to be flipped. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Come into here, go into Georgian Bay, size all the way down, and we'll just create, we'll put some trees around here. Perfect. So now really all we need over here is power because we are lacking it, and that is fine. We also we have a very high demand for residential. So what I think we're going to do is fill both of those needs. So we're going to be on this side. So let's see, this is going to be 20 across. So let's come down. Let's come down 20, 10, 11. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 20 by 10s. Because then we can also kind of play with this a little bit too, right? Like we can go, oh, that's not perfect. Like I could go, oh, we're gonna go over 10 and in 21, but you know, is the ground flat over here? Just want to make sure these are perfect. Let's turn off everything but road length and angle. 20. Yeah, so that's not perfect, but that's okay. So we can do that, turn everything back on. We'll come up to here and then we'll just come in. Perfect, just like that. Cool, and let's grid this out for just a minute. Perfect, and let's switch some of these up. So this will be a 20. But then let's do this one like this. We'll come down to here for now, and then we're gonna bring some of these in. And actually, let's fix this before. I'm out 3. We'll do the same thing right. I think that looks good. And we can leave that there. Perfect, 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 perfect. So it will be a little bit funny around here, but these angles will all be nice and robotic. Perfect. And let's connect these up right here. Cool, cool, cool. And now we shall zone in here. And actually, let's unzone this, but we'll zone around here. Cool, cool, cool. And then this will be commercial. What I will do really quickly is let's do some paths in here. I'd like to keep this walkable. Cool. Turn anarchy off, collision off. Let's go into our zoning real quick and take out zoning right here. Oh, that can be zoned. This one square won't be. Perfect. And then we'll just add a tree over here, just or a couple trees. Just add a little bit of character into these areas, you know? Some of these trees may disappear, but maybe some of them won't. Just a little bit, just right there. Awesome. So now our power should, keyword should jump. So now this should be doing well. We have our campus attractiveness very high. Let's come over here and give a few of these. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now with this area no longer has an administration building. So now we can do a trade school over here. So we will have 2 universities or 2 colleges technically, but 2 universities over here and like in this town. So we don't really need that. Like we don't have the population for it. However, and these, let's place this down super fast. Perfect. Okay, just because I'm noticing that some of these buildings are gonna despawn like this. The land value is too low because I just removed the school that was over here. So let's build this out super, super quickly while we can. So we have our trade school administration building. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's start building it out. Come into our paths. I still like these trees, but now we can actually use roads a little bit more because that would make more sense in these areas, right? We'll have some, I think most of these roads, we're gonna place them and then we're gonna upgrade them to be bus lane roads as well. So this lane or this road is going to change. This road's gonna come straight out though, actually, not change. Let's bring this to about here. Let's come into here and let's see. So we have a dormitory, we have the study hall, we have the groundskeeping, we have the book club, and then we have 1 police academy school. So I think we're gonna put the police academy on this road right over here. Let's see, actually, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring a road out 7 units, come down, I don't even know, 30 maybe? Take this out, perfect. Come back in here and we're gonna place this here now. And the reason why is we're gonna put parking all in the front of this. We did this to, it only has to be 6. Interesting. Well, whatever, it's already here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We'll come in with move it. We'll just move these around a little bit. I would rather trees on the outside than the inside. Cool, cool, cool. Let's put some trees. So we will still have paths in this school. We're also gonna have roads because a trade school would have, like a liberal arts college would have, a lot of kids that are fresh out of high school, a lot of kids who can't afford cars. Whereas a trade school, more often than not, at least at this day and age, or at least where I live, not a lot of kids from high school go out into trade school. So we are going to put a little bit more of an emphasis on roads in these areas. So we'll send a road back here. Perfect. We will still connect everything up with paths, obviously, but I just want to make sure that we're keeping it semi-realistic. So let's turn on anarchy, turn off road snapping, turn off anarchy. Let's actually do collision off, node snapping off. Perfect. Road snapping back on, collision on, anarchy. Perfect. Cool. We'll do the same thing here. Anarchy on, node snapping off, node snapping back on. Cool, cool, cool. So you will be able to cross in all of these areas. But yeah, like I said, let's see. Let's make a crossing right here. Perfect. Cool. So we have this started. We'll do a crossing here and here. Perfect. And so again, some of these are going to be bus routes as well, right? That will come through the city and in and around. So what are the other buildings that we need? We need a trade school dormitory, the study hall, the groundskeeping, and the book club. Easy money. Let's see. So this is going to be our police academy here. And I'm thinking, no, we won't do that yet. We're going to place our other school buildings on the other side that's a little bit closer to this industrial area. Like I'm thinking maybe we do that right now with this trade school. It's kind of annoying because I just built it, this police academy. And then we can put the dorms on this side. No, we're not going to do that. Never mind, forget that. We will, however, bring a road on the back here, but not before we come into Bob and we take these parking spaces out. Probability 0. These must just be decoration, which is fine. Now let's bring a road back here. Turn on all of our guidelines. Let's move this then. Let's move it to like there. Perfect. And now we can send a road right back here. Cool, cool, cool. And then we can actually take this out. Let's take it back to here. Bring this there. Bring that up. Curve it in. Perfect. We got something going on over here, and I am really, really digging it. Crossing right there. So it still will be walkable in all of these areas. But again, I just want to be able to let you drive around, right? That just makes a little bit more sense to me. Let's look at our garbage issue. Our garbage is looking much, much, much better. Cool, cool, cool. We need some more commercial. Constant battle. Awesome. We'll put like a little corner store here. Right over here. We'll stop just before the roundabout. We'll put some on this side as well. We'll stop right before the roundabout there as well. Yeah, that makes sense. And then let's actually just come in here. We'll take that out. Okay, come back over to our trade school. Now, I don't want to make it the exact same thing, but we might end up doing that. Let's take this road, send it out straight to like here, and then curve it in with this road again. Maybe we take it out. Maybe we don't. Haven't decided. Take this road. We'll come in right here. So now let's place some of these dormitories. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to keep things off of this collector. So let's see. We'll just bring a road just right in like that, and then we'll place some dormitories. I think we can actually place 2 right here. Do we want it off of this road, or do we want this to be facing the opposite direction though? I think we want it to be facing the opposite direction, to be honest with you. Or we just do... I definitely think that we do want it facing the other direction. So, which is fine. Let's bring this in like this, take out this road now. And now let's add these. Perfect. That looks much better. Let's see how many. We could have 1,000 or 2,000 students here, because these house 400. I'm just thinking, do we need more dorms? I don't think we do, because we could just add more dorms later. Yeah, we'll just do that. So now let's add a study hall over here. Let's put the study hall close, obviously, to our police academy, but also close to our dorms. So we'll put it right there. And then we have a small little groundskeeping building. I think we could honestly place this groundskeeping building kind of tucked away in a corner over here. Will it fit on this side? No, it will not. Yeah, let's just put it right here. And now we have the book club. We'll put the book club over by the police academy right there. Perfect. So now we got something going on over here. You know, we do have to fix these, but that's fine. Our water pipes. Cool. So we got our water pipes under the road, exactly where they belong. We have our campus attractiveness up to 200. We do need some academic works. Let's see what we can do. Hospitality, I-tier, engineering, and artisanry. Hope I'm fucking pronouncing that right, man. Let's see. None of these are for police, so let's just give them that. We'll up it to 20K. Yeah, we probably won't get to level 3. I'm going to go triple speed or level 2. Maybe we will. Let's look over here. How's this one doing? We have an attractiveness level of 400, but that makes sense because it was already level 2. We don't even have the students. We don't have the academic works. Let's up this as well. We've already given for cinematography. That's fine. Yeah, so we just don't have the students anymore. But that's fair because now we have 2 schools. So it totally makes sense to not have the students over here. So like I said, we are going to do some bus routes in here. So let's come into our 2-lane or 4-lane route. No, let's do a 2-lane with bus routes. If those even exist. Do they exist? Bus lane roads. Oh, we have roads that are just bus lanes. That's interesting. And we have a 4-lane bus lane road. Okay, let's see what this looks like. That looks like that. Let me do a quick think on this. Okay, so what we are going to do is, these are 4-lane bus lane roads. I mean, 2 lanes are for regular cars and then 2 lanes are for buses. So it's not like a 4-lane road, but it is at the same time. So what we're going to do is these roads right here, we're going to upgrade these to be bus lane roads. Let's see if there's any nicer ones. Oh, there's these ones, but they have trees. Yeah, so we're gonna upgrade these like this to be bus lane roads. And then we're going to grab these 4-lane bus lane roads and upgrade along here. And we won't have these bus lane roads go into the school or anything, but we will bring these along over here. And then here, let's think, this is a 4-lane road. I think we're going to have a lot of traffic coming, or buses at least, coming into this area. So I'm going to change this and put this over here. And then right here, I think we do the same thing, honestly, as bus lanes. I don't use bus lanes pretty much ever, if I'm being honest with you, and or like bus lane roads, and I just kind of want to. I don't know if this is completely necessary, if I'm being real. I wanted this one. Yeah. I don't know if it's completely necessary, but I kind of want to do it anyway, to be honest with you. Never used them that much. So let's go into our bus lanes. And let's see. I like that we have these roads. Oh, we messed this up. Whoa, look at that. Let's come in here. Let's take this out. We're pause the game because we're going to make everyone hate us. And now let's look over here because these were, oh yeah, this was a dedicated bus lane road as well, actually. I mean, we actually have a 6-lane road, 2-lane, trees, bus lane. I think we upgrade this to be that because it already was, right? Let's turn collision off for this. Let's look at these. Yeah, so you still have your 2 lanes, but then you have your buses and your taxi on either side. I kind of like that. I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to upgrade this all the way along. Perfect, just to there. We can even bring it up because now this is going to be busy. Maybe we change this to this road because the pollution, I mean, the pollution's pretty bad over here as well. So let's look. And there's still parking over here. Yeah, I think that makes a little bit more sense. Cool, cool, cool. Let me just think really, really quickly about this. Yeah, okay, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's add in these stops. The first thing that we are going to do is just have a bus that comes all the way down. So it's going to come stop off every couple of blocks or every block. Oh, and would you look at that? That's why. Interesting. We'll come around this way. And then, yeah, it'll just flip and do the other side. Actually, this is going to come into our school. So let's take this back. This is going to come up through here. Because why would we not do that? And I'm going to have stops over here just because we're going to have roads that come over here. So might as well have the stops for them. Cool. And then let's send this the opposite way. Perfect. So we have a bus lane that kind of goes around. Awesome. So we can press play and let this thing do its thing. Let's change the lines. So we're going to call this first one is going to be Kensington South because it starts Kensington counterclockwise. That's what we started with. And then Kensington clockwise. And let's look. I don't know if we need this many buses. 7? Actually, that's not that bad. And now let's fill in this area over here. We'll just take some of these roads. We'll do our 2 lanes, come over into just regular classic roads, and we'll just bring these up. Perfect. Do we want to do something like this? No, I don't think so, honestly. Now let's go into our water pipes. We'll turn off all of our guidelines. We'll bring this over. I'm going to go 3. Perfect. Cool, cool, cool. Let's take some of these out. We don't need those. Very, very nice. We'll bring these houses down to about here, and then we'll build this entire place up with commercial because of the pollution. Now we will do paths along here as well. So because we're going super fast, probably already ruined it, but that's fine. We'll take that out. Oh, we don't have collision on. Where we can, oh, I guess we can't. I was gonna say where we can not taking out houses, but mistakes have already been made. It's happened already. It's just the way it is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Turn that back on. Cool. So now I just want to increase the size a little bit, or sorry, like here, and just put some trees around here. Hopefully these people don't get sick. If they do, we'll de-zone over here. But because this would be a lot of our like student housing over here as well, right? The kids that go to school here or whatever. Let's see where our academic year is. Our academic year is almost over. That is good. Over here, almost over as well. This actually has the students, whereas this one does not. So let's see if we can just boost that, because I would like to unlock a few more buildings over here. If we can't, we can't. But if we can, fantastico. And we made it to our second academic year. However, we did not make it to the next academic level. I think that's just going to be what happens. And honestly, I'm fine with that. I said in the last episode, it's going to be tough to bring these up. We do not have the population for it. And that's just the way that it is. The one thing that I realized while I was finished over here is that I actually want these to be high density residential instead. So I do apologize to all of these beautiful people living here. But yeah, I would rather this be high density, because I think that makes a little bit more sense to me in these areas specifically. Just like this is where you would go to school. What I will do is we're going to, now that we're doing high density, I'm going to go into our policies and we're going to have a citywide high-rise ban. And that is because the level 5 buildings, 1, are tall and we don't need those. 2, they look kind of like Star Wars buildings, and this isn't a Star Wars game. You know what I'm talking about? So this won't get to level 2. That's totally fine. We don't really, I'll give 1 more for artisanry. We'll turn this down, not to 0, but to like 1,000, because we don't need to blow money through this. We'll do the same thing over here. We'll give a grant. We'll turn this down to 1,000. Don't really need it. Yeah, we almost have the students. We almost have the academic works. It will be fine. If we're ever like trying to level them up and we need more of academic works, then we can just like that kind of just, force it to happen. Okay, but now we have actual 10 households, 7 households. I mean, these are under construction still. But now we'll have a little bit more people that are living on Briar Rose Street, and I think that makes a little bit more sense. We do need some more residential and commercial, so I think we're going to come back over to Thornton Heights and build some of that. I am remembering that on this side I wanted high density, so I'm kind of kicking myself in the pants right now that I did all low density over here. That kind of sucks. So we're gonna do high density over here as well. Yeah. So that just kind of honestly sucks a little bit, but it is the way that it is, I suppose. And we'll take these out and add these high density. And I'm not going to put 1 building right here, but I mean, that would make a little bit more sense over here. Anyway, you're across from the university. That's kind of what I was going for at the very least, right? We'll populate this area over here with trees. We'll put trees in this roundabout as well. Cool. So no services over here, but if we continue this grid, then we can make services. So I think that is what we do. Let's continue this grid out for just a minute. Let's actually just extend this down here. So we have 10, 20, 10, bam. So we'll come down 20, come over 10, up 10, perfect. Down 20. This is not perfect. Ha 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 ha. Don't know why that's not perfect, but it isn't, and we're just gonna leave it. A little bit of a weird junction right here. I actually hate it, so let's take that out. Let's take this out as well. Let's see how this can work a little bit nicer. I think what we gotta do is this needs to come in to here. Yeah, because that makes more sense. And now this can come in like there. That makes much, much, much more sense. That can come here. Perfect. And if we send this out straight, that's actually pretty close, to be honest with you. We'll come here and then we'll zoom around. So we'll come up. Perfect. We'll do a flat to there. And then we're actually just going to take out this node. We'll come in to move it. We'll move it just like that. Now we got something cool going on there. And then we'll take a street that comes in like this. And just a little tiny block right there. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy. We'll come into our water pipes. We'll put them right under the road where apparently they belong. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And maybe what we do, honestly, over here is we do some high density commercial because now we have commercial demand. And we'll see how this works. I don't want to go too crazy with the high density commercial because I know that that can kind of mess things up sometimes. But we'll see how it works. And yeah. Oh, we have a fire. Oh my God, look at the fire. It's going to spread like wildfire, except it's not in the wild. It's going to spread like industrial fire, but that's okay. And what I think we'll do as well, actually, is we'll have some bike lanes across here that go right up to the school. I actually really like that. This is going to be one of those bike lane roads. Let's do that right now. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Looking really, really cool down here. We have our two schools. This one looks kind of out of place because we literally just dragged it over. But once this gets to level 3 and we add more buildings, it will look much, much, much better. So I'm not too worried about that. This building over here, this looks, I really like the way that this looks. If you have a name for either of these two schools, please put them in the comment down below. Let me know what you think. This has 250 students. Looking really, really nice over here. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. It's looking cool. We have our bus lane. We have these buildings that are looking pretty nice. You know, 7 households. Like that's kind of what we need over here. We do have our medium demand for commercial. We have our university. So hopefully we should have enough workers for that as well. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The one thing that we did want to add over here were more services. So I think we do that real quick. This might turn into a wee bit of a collector. So I think we add a hospital off of here. Let's put a crematorium right beside it. We'll go into our schooling. We'll grab a elementary school. No, this is the university? Question mark? Yeah, we'll add an elementary school. This is actually a perfect little area for it too. And we'll add a high school on the other side. Cool, cool, cool. And then we'll have some more residential around here as well. Put in our paths before we forget and we end up taking over or out a lot of houses. You know me, that is what I love to do in this game. Perfect. Cool. All right, we got some cool stuff happening over here, guys. We got some really cool stuff. Let's add some more of this. I can never stop playing this game, that's the problem. And then we'll add these buildings around. Perfect. We don't have any leisure over here. That's the only problem. Maybe we just add a quick, this is a playground. Let's add a quick, a dog park over here. Perfect. And maybe we add, this is the elementary school. Yeah, it is. So let's add a little playground over here too. Let's turn on anarchy and we'll move some of these things around. Let's see, let's see. Let's see, do these hook up to the parking lot in the same way? They don't. That's so unfortunate. Let's, we'll turn this around this way. Parking lot behind. Oh, and then we'll take this guy. We'll turn this around just like this. Perfect, actually. That doesn't look half bad, to be honest with you. And now, yeah, I like that little area over here. And we made it to Capital City, 22,000. Awesome. So now we could do a university. Maybe we'll do one later down the road. We have a football stadium, super cool. We have the advanced inland water treatment plant. I would like to upgrade all those. We have our harbors. That'll be really cool because we can add another form of transportation from these two cities. I think that'll be super, super cool. Much needed, very well needed, or whatever the word is. Cool, 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 cool. Everything's looking really nice over here. Really, really nice. I'm loving the way that this is looking. We have our first little inklage of high density as well, which is really cool. We don't have to add any offices yet, but we have our residential and our commercial. I think it's looking really cool over here, guys. And that is actually where we're going to call it. If you liked the video, like the video. If you loved the video and you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments section what you think of our 2 new schools. And peace out.